Hey guys, how's it going? Kripan here. Today I want to talk about the Runts, the Wobbling Runts. Now this card, when it was released in League of Explorers, it seemed pretty underwhelming, generally because, at least in Arena these days, you have to play very high quality late game minions, and 6 mana is considered late game. It's kind of the threshold. The reason late game is because you can't play 2 of those things on the same turn. So that's kind of the distinction. So it didn't look very good, and there was a lot of doubts. It obviously was going to struggle really badly in Constructed, as it's competing with things like Sylvanas. Basically has like no chance, but it turned out a little bit better than we had anticipated, and I think it's worth talking about that because not only is it interesting to see how the card works, but also why the card works, and it goes into some of the dynamics of Arena at least. Of course, in Constructed, Wobbling Runts ain't so great. While in Constructed it's great to have cards that are hard to kill, and when they do die, they pop up bunch of garbage, and Wobbling Runts is that, but on the 6 mana slot, you're just competing with way better cards, and they're usually cards that are very rare, like legendaries like Sylvanas, or cards that work as a combo piece to other cards. And those type of 6-drops aren't that great in Arena. So in Arena, it does somewhat compete, and it does so better than you might think. In Arena, there's a few type of decks that work. Most of them that work, you just have a lot of mid-game minions, and they're all just generally very sticky or high value or high quality. And, you use stuff with like discoveries, you use stuff with big death rattles, so you don't have to use very high mana cost cards. And if you have that type of deck, 6 mana isn't too bad because you usually can couple it with another card, because the rest of your deck, if it's that type of deck, is like 3 to 4 mana, so you can kind of play two things at the same time. But Wobbling Runts does actually excel very well in a few situations. So the main one that it works really well in is if you have a deck that you just push for damage gradually. So you're playing kind of like a zoo deck, but you're playing it aggressively. Usually in these type of decks, it's just closing out the game that is sometimes a problem, and Wobbling Runts is really good at doing that because, if you have like 5 damage or something that you need to kill your opponent, if you play Wobbling Runts, he can't just kill Wobbling Runts. He has to kill Wobbling Runts, then board clear. But board clears are, very rare these days in Arena, and often even that is not going to work too well because you actually have to kill the 6 health body before you can board clear. So it is just such an annoying card to deal with, and when you're just trying to push that extra little bit of juice right at the end to close out the game, it is the perfect card. It's really good because, most of the removal that's still in the game is just damage based. It's just, hard removal. So there's very few like silence removals. So you can't just remove Wobbling Runts. If you compare Wobbling Runts to another like very powerful 6-drop like Boulder Fist Ogre, while Boulder Fist Ogre is really good, Wobbling Runts is going to be much better in a lot of situations, not just some situations, a lot of situations, because a lot of people are playing cards that nullify big threats or just remove them off the board. Something like Keeper of Uldaman is a very good example. You can Keeper a Boulder Fist, and you actually lose the game because you basically played a 6 mana 3/3. But if you keep her Wobbling Runts, it does absolutely nothing in most cases. So, that's kind of what we're talking about. It's very difficult to deal with this card, and that is a bigger deal now than ever before. And it is also very good to play Wobbling Runts if you just have a lot of removals, because Wobbling Runts excels at dealing with small and mid-sized minions. So if you're playing like a mage deck and you have a ton of removal cards, a ton of ways to deal with your opponent's big cards, which again, actually isn't that uncommon these days, especially in a few select classes, your Wobbling Runts is going to trade so well with 4 mana and under cards that it's actually amazing. And it's just kind of cool. There's a few combos here and there. Wobbling Runts is not going to get horribly punished by like priest cards and that kind of stuff as it typically would in Constructed. In Arena, it's just all out solid, and in some situations, the ones that I described, it is truly an amazing card. So if you think you have that type of deck, I encourage you guys to check it out because the little dudes, they do pull their weight. And it's also, I guess, kind of a fun thing to know that when the card does die, when the death rattle does trigger, all 3 different runts are different type of cards. They're all 2/2 for, you know, nothing special that way, but they have their own like name and their different character and stuff, little noises that are different. So it's kind of cool. It's nice that Blizzard put the effort to you know, make this happen. And all in all, Wobbling Runts, just straight up value, even better than high main if you consider just the overall stats. So it's worth trying. So don't hesitate the next time. Got some clips for you guys to check out to see just how the card works. So I hope you guys enjoy those, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm keeping kings because Sheila Minibot's pretty fucking crazy with it. It's a little bit of a gamble. If it pays off, it will win me the game. Cobbling Runts. Cobbling once. Alright. This looks like a really shitty play, I know, but the ogre would probably just lose the history drop. It's better to kings first, because usually after you kings they play some garbage, and this is the garbage truck. It says True Silver Champion, but it's not. Oh, that's pretty bad.
We smash you. Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here. Giddy up.
It won't be a garbage man until after my stream career is over. Oh jeez. Sounds rough, dude. Sure. Please don't go, guys. I need you guys to watch. Anytime you feel tired, just leave the stream on. It's cool.
For justice.
I don't want to be a garbage man. Do you guys really want to send Crypt to the dump? I wouldn't make it out there. The rats would eat me alive. You too can help a hopeless little Crypt today. All you have to do is watch.
Join or die, or both.
We smash you. Reporting for duty.
Creepy. What's this? Oh no! I'm cursed! Whatever shall I do?
The battle for justice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go face now. Usually you have to make this push a little bit earlier against Warlock so you could stop them from tapping you and beating you in the late game. So we make the push, and if it works, good. If not, it might be screwed. That literally could not have been worse. Guarantee's better later on in the game.
I'll never tell.
He has a secret. Yeah, I'll probably do like a ping play.
Wanted, dead or alive.
Not bad. That didn't seem very good.
My shields for Argus.
I don't know why he wouldn't go for the trade there. It's pretty hard punished. Might be a bad idea.
Wanted, dead or alive. The breach.
Maybe I should have denied the mech. I do avoid a lot of problems. That kind of sucks, I guess, but still alright. That is impressive. Alright, well, this hand is pretty damn annoying. I could have played like a Fallen Hero or Sorcerer Apprentice, but I want to see what his answer is, because right now he definitely needs something, and I can kind of make use out of those guys next turn. Like I can do 7 damage with the Lava Burst, and then Fallen Hero Ping.
Trouble now.
Druid versus Druid. You like my Shaman video? Want to see more videos that I talk about custom card ideas? Yeah, okay. I didn't have much balance in mind when I made those cards, but I think Shaman is in such a dumb spot and constructed that you really should be disregarding balance.
Finally, a second chance.
Okay. Like, all the classes have overpowered cards. Shamans have fewer of them. I don't think it's unreasonable to intentionally give them overpowered cards. Blizzard kind of does that every expansion or so anyway. That seemed like a misplay. Huge misplay. Speezy. We're at 10-1. All we have to do is win around 50% here, so.
Here we go.
Shouldn't be that hard to do, but we'll see. Ghost Viper at Fortino's, Longos, and Whole Foods. Yeah, I checked a few of those, and it's mostly a seasonal thing. Didn't see him. Oh, that sucks. I only have one play here, so just do that, I guess.
Here we go.
Almost fucked that up there. Thanks for giving us Justin Bieber, assholes. Now, there's a lot more boy bands and shit that comes out of the States that drops the face of humanity more notches than Justin Bieber. But nonetheless, I apologize.
It's time for a little blood. Your magic shall not save.
Yeah, Russia's Canadian. That's a big step up from like most bands. And Nickelback. Nickelback's okay. Maybe I can try playing the juggler with the wobbling runts.
Die, mage. Here we go.
It's a pretty weird play, but I think it'll work. It just sets up the next turns. Like, I don't really have a good turn for Cult Master after this. I don't really have any good trades otherwise. I can play the runts on 6, and then I have a clean turn 7 with Knife Juggler Stormpike.
I serve the Fire Lord.
That's kind of bad, but okay. The Stormpike was not as good of a tempo play as the one that I made.
You smell like a leper nose!
Put this apple on your head.
I've got a huge gun!
Here we go.
Haunted Creeper Senior. Still get fucked up by Flame Strike though.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
Well, he obviously didn't have Flame Strike, so
Tadingo!
I guess we'll just go for it.
Best seats ever!
Let's make a trade here. That's a good trade. This is a pretty good trade.
I'm ready!
Choose soon.
Fish, lover!
Here we go.
Wanted, dead or alive.
Oh, that's not a card I want to be playing.
Shall we put a kink in their plans?
Fuck yeah.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here. Giddy up!
Probably one of the only ways I could lose is by doing something dumb here.
Man! Hey! Down in front!
Here we go.
Yeah, it sets up lethal. I get the highest life, I clear the board, and I set up lethal. I think that's the best play. Whoa, the combos! Okay.
The might has arrived.
What's up? Yeah, if he fireballs it, he's probably dead. So, really hard to do anything here. Okay. It's a lot of missiles.
Can't do
Let's play a high-risk hand here. I like that a lot. Yeah, I mean, all the classes have overpowered cards. Some people on Reddit were like, Crypt doesn't know anything about game design, I'm glad he's not making cards, all this stuff. I mean, yeah.
Finally, a second chance.
It is probably a bad idea to introduce some of the cards I pitched, but there are at least equally broken cards out there. I don't think there is much doubt about that.
Like to play with fire.
Well played.
This play's okay because he has to skip his third turn. Or that, sure. I don't think he'll play a high attack, low health minion, so I think I want a, sure.
My shield for Argon. You call that?
That kind of sucks. I was gonna go for a spare part. That could end well. Or it could not.
The breeze.
Yeah, this actually sets up lethal because of the reversing switch. Oh, they're it goes lethal, I guess. Yeah, I mean, he can trade for a 6-2 and then I get 3 2-2s, so that's fine.
Truth is my shield.
It looks like we win. Okay. Interesting play. I do have the answer though, unfortunately for him. Keep.
Reporting for duty.
Tempos? No.
Reporting for duty.
I believe tempos is not a good idea. That kind of sucks.
None may steal our secrets.
Get in there and fight, maggot! Silence!
The makers.
It's clobbering time.
Did Silent Night turn out better than I originally thought it would? I think that's the case for almost everybody. Silent Night turned out pretty good, and when people first looked at the card, it was an abomination.
Get in there and fight, maggot! Reporting for duty.
I don't have much in the way of options here.
Fine, I'll hear.
Reporting for duty.
That sucks a lot.
I get trophy.
It's pretty bad, so I might as well just get rid of it now. Fucking 1-8.
Give me trophy.
Please not the 6-4. Okay. Never attacked with that minion before. Alright, let's go for release.
Do you have the artifact?
Yeah, the map is a spell, that's true. 9 spells.
Reporting for duty.
Save Panda for Conjure. No, I'm just gonna use Panda whenever I have a good Panda. Oh, wow.
No stupid.
This flame cannon ended up sucking pretty hard though. No, monkey. I don't know why you'd ever kill that one though.
Reporting for duty.
It's only one spell. Shit sucks. Yeah, the Kraken's pretty good. Oh my god. Has one card. Yeah, I have a lot of life aboard clearing a bunch of cards.
Reporting for duty.
Do you like to play with fire?
Wow. That was really good. That was really not good. Oh my god. Here comes the discovery chain. Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me? Now stop drawing ridiculous cards.
Reporting for duty.
You want it? I got it.
Okay. Can breathe a little bit.
Justice.
Reporting for duty.
Posty. I'll get him.
Require my assistance.
Where's my monkey at?
I am ready.
Reporting for duty.
Is it lethal? 15 on board. Yeah.
Aha! Aha!
I'll get him.
Battle!
Alright.